Hey everybody. What are we doing here? I am showing up. So, my friend Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot has started doing kind of a, I don't know if it's a series or what, but she's got a hashtag of hashtag showing up. And kind of with the idea of taking up space with art. And she's been doing it for a little bit, and I have not. But I feel the more I think about it, the more I watch her videos, I feel it's important. And so, more so now than ever, I feel it's important. And so here I am. I'm just going to take up some space. I have kind of an idea of what I'm thinking. I have these 12 little fishies. This was on a page, a printout that Cindy at Studio Lou shared with her Patreons. She does like a freebie Friday or a fodder Friday, and I think this was one of those. And as soon as I saw it, I printed it out just because it's fish. And one of these days, on my list is to do a fishing journal. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to grab these and print them out now. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but excuse me, I've printed them. Oh, excuse me. I've printed them out. I've trimmed them out. And I want to make some ephemera with them. There's 12 of them here. And I don't know how I'm going to use them. I don't know I think she used them as little like page tabs in one of her recent journals, which was pretty cool. But I'm thinking I want to do more of, so here's my idea. I've got a piece of scrapbook paper here. I've got some inks. I've got some scraps. I'm just going to kind of make a collage board. And then I'm going to cut it into pieces, adding the fish. And with that, they can be used as journal cards or pockets or whatever. That is my current thinking. I don't know where that's going to lead me, but that's my current thinking right now. I started out by adding ink to this, and I thought, nope, I want to do some collage on it. I want to use up some scraps and just make a legit collage board. I might add ink to it in a minute when I get to that point. But for now, I'm just adding these brown natural color scraps to fill up this page. This scrapbook page is a pretty page. It's just one I grabbed. I didn't want to think too hard about it. I just wanted to grab a piece and just start gluing. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now. We are just making it happen. And I feel I've, if you look at my page, if you've been following me, I've been out of pocket for, it feels like forever, but I think it's only been a month. Which, you know, in the world of YouTube videos, that's a long time. So, and so I'm just I feel kind of out of sorts. I feel like my art space is a very foreign place to me. And I don't like feeling like that. And so, I say all that to say, I feel like I don't even know what I'm doing as far as making a collage board. So, who knows where this is going to go or how it's going to turn out. But we're here and we're showing up And we are making it happen. I'm trying to use thinner pieces in my scraps. I do have a lot of weird pieces in my scraps. Got some texture going on. So, we're making a collage board first and foremost. And with the idea that it's going to be my background for my fish. This piece right here, I have a really weird, and it's probably one of those pieces that is like worth $1 million kind of thing. I have a, in some old paperwork stuff, I had a copy of like the, some old document. My brain's fried right now. And it's made out of this really weird paper, and it doesn't like to take glue. It's not really waxed covered. It's just really old. And so this might not stick down. We might have to layer it. I've used it before. It was a huge piece. And so I've used it before, and it's like I start to do something and I realize that paper didn't stick down. And that's not good. So maybe if I glue some other pieces like on top of it, it'll help hold it down. And there's a part of me feels like this collage board shouldn't be done with this. But again, I'm not braining very well right now, and so maybe it's not supposed to be done with a glue stick. I don't know. But I'm showing up. I'm here. I've got the camera rolling. I'm creating. I'm making it happen. Somehow. Somehow we're making it happen. Somehow. My idea is to layer this with paper really good, and then add some inks, maybe some paints, just kind of muck it up really good, grunge it up really good, mark making on it, just see what we can do with it. I might not do it all on camera with you guys, but maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. I feel like this should be put down with like a matte medium or something like that. But I don't really want, you know, when you use like Mod Podge on stuff like that, it makes it really shiny. And I know I don't want the shininess. So I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of making it work with glue stick. I just dug through my brown scraps, found some thin pieces and, excuse me, thin papers, and just making it happen. Making it happen, making it happen. piece is so far sticking down, but I'm not going to use very much of it because it is wonky and weird. There we go. I was like, I know we have some other stuff in here other than just mulberry paper. I don't really like that there. See if I can figure it out for somewhere else. Yeah. That was a piece of wrapping paper. That's okay. Continuing on. I'm going to let this hang off a little bit because it's kind of curved. And I don't want to fight against that. I'll just trim it up. See how it's kind of curved? I don't know if you can see that or not, but I don't want to fight against that. So it's a piece of an old manila envelope. It's kind of a quiet craft. I'm kind of in a zone here. No rhyme or reason, just in a zone trying to cover this up. Oh, I dropped some. That's okay. Ooh, that's good with the leaf in it. Big old chunk there. Or do I want that there? Yeah, I think I want that there. As I say, no rhyme or reason, and then I go moving things around and trying to make some sense out of it. Yep, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I've got mulberry paper. It works good with collage, but it sticks to your fingers. If you got any sort of sticky glue on you, it's gonna, the fibers in it are gonna stick to your fingers. And I'm OCD, and so I start picking at it. Okay. Keep going, Shell. Nope. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay. Got a little blob there and a little blob down here. I need to feel. dokie. Some of this is thin enough that the layers below it are coming through, and I'm okay with that. No problem with that. Just adds to it. Adds to it. So my thought, excuse me, my thought process with these fish is just, again, to create something that's either, could be used for a journal card, or could be used for a pocket or something of that nature. And I'll just, do whatever with them, and then I'll put them in my stash. I thought I had a box started with the fishing pages that I wanted to do, because I ordered some specific paper from Echo Park or whatever. That has fish on it. And so I know I have it somewhere in my space, somewhere in my stash. And so just got a little bit more to go. So once I get these completed, these little cards or pockets or whatever, these little fish, I will add it to my stash, and hopefully by then we'll have found my fishing pages, my fishing stash. It's possible that it's mixed in with my Marsh. Oh, come on. With my Marsh journal boxes. It's highly possible. But as you can or know, I haven't had those out in a while, so once you get kind of behind, you just kind of get behind, and it's kind of hard to get back in the groove of things, and it's a weird thing, because I know in my heart of hearts that how good, how healthy, how self-care, how nourishing it is for me to be in this space. And I know it's good for my mental health, and I know it's good for just my overall health, is because I'm a creative, and you know how we creatives are. We just have to create. And when we don't create, things get a little wonky. And so as much as I know that's so good for me to be in this space, I just haven't had the extra energy to be over here. I've just mainly really been in a big survival mode lately. And majority of that's, what all is going on in the world. And you legit have to be under a rock if you have no idea what I'm talking about and what's going on with the politics and all that other very overwhelming stuff. And it's non-stop. And it's very exhausting. And I'm fully aware that that's the point of it, and the purpose of it is to just keep our systems so overloaded that we can't make proper decisions and we can't do what needs to be done. I understand that. Doesn't make it go away, doesn't make it easier or anything like that. I'm just saying I understand it. I understand that what they're trying to do is working, and I understand what we have to do to fight against it. Doesn't make it easy to do that. So, all of that to be said, that's just how life has been lately with me. Very exhausting. Again, life in general, politics and all that other stuff. And then work has been very stressful, which is very weird for me. I've been in my position for 4 years and have never had a stressful day working there. Until like the last 2 or 3 months. And it's like a weekly thing now. And I don't function well like that. So, along with life be life and in the world with all you guys too, life be life and in my work world, and my work world is related to the government, and so it's just been a lot of stress. And again, the catch-22 is I know in high stress I should be here doing this random stuff. But high stress is also very exhausting. This is very pretty. I'm liking this a lot. I'm trying to decide what else I want to do to it. I was going to do, just some really bold mark making and very weird, freeing art stuff. That's not my norm. Very messy mark making. So let's see what I have in my stash here. This is an oil paint pen. I probably don't need to get that out. And I'm honestly afraid if I use this, I'm gonna mess this up because I'm really liking this. So let's hold off on that for a minute. Let's see what other paint pens I have. I don't have any brown. I have gold though, so let's play with a gold paint pen. Actually, I'm just sitting here looking at this vintage white paint that I bought a couple months ago because I went to a mixed media workshop months ago, and she was using this vintage white paint and as kind of like a to tone stuff down, and I loved it. And look, it's brand new and it's already gooped up because that's how long it's been since I've had it sitting on my desk. And let's just grab some tissue and let's just shake this up first. It's a full bottle, so I don't know how much shaking it's gonna do. It's pretty thick and chunky. We're just going with it. We're going with it. tissue's crumbling up, and I'm okay with that. Adding texture to this. So this is not a stark white. Again, it's like an antique white. And it does really well to just tone things down and to give it a weird, like a vintage look, I guess. You know, because it is vintage white. I can use my brain. The workshop that I did was a collage class, and she did the collage, and then she like squirted this stuff over, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it turned out fabulous. She was doing a lot with like a wet wipe, so you have a little bit of wetness, but I'm not doing that. I'm trying to keep this dry so we can go ahead and like use it. Yep, I like that. Okay, I don't know how good it looks on y'all's end, but I'm liking how it looks on my end. My fingers are gross. I really want to do, just hang with me. I wonder if that would be too yellow. No, don't want to do that. Okay, just bear with me. Maybe I don't want to use the little gold marker. Maybe I'll use some gold paint. This is Deco Art Metallics. I've had this forever. I might not can get into it. Oh, yes I can. Yay! So, how do I want to do this? Isn't it such a pretty gold? Maybe I'll do... This is not my style to be so free. But we're just showing up and we're just doing, and I like to be messy like this. It's just not normally my... You don't normally see me getting all crazy with paints and things of that nature, but I'm liking this. And now I'm gonna probably add too much and mess it up, because that's what I tend to do. I'm trying to keep it real thin. Oh, I like that a lot. maybe I'll just do some showing up videos and of me just making collage pages like this. You know, Mary Ellen does the painty pages that are just fabulous. So maybe I need to work on the collage pages like this. Okay, that's enough because we're going to get all crazy with it. I don't want to do that. I wish I had some ink. Like some gold ink to do like splatters or whatever, but I don't have any of that right here handy. In an effort to kind of dry this off, I'm just wiping this. This is possibly an oil-based paint. Oh, it's water-based. It's just a little sticky. Just takes a minute to dry. That's okay. So what do we think about that? I think I like that. I'm good with that for my collage background. Now, I think what I want to do now is turn it over and cut it up. I need 12. Now this is a 12 by 12 page and I don't math, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 3, 6, 9, so that could be 4 inches apart. 1, 2, 3. That just gives me 6. We're just gonna go with it, make it happen one way or another. We might look through the fish and not do 12. We'll see. And so where is my knife? I'm telling you, you go away from your art space too long and you lose. If you don't use it, you lose it. Those of you who math are probably like, no, you shouldn't have cut it like that. But I did. So, I could get, so these are 12 by 6. Okay, I can do that. We can cut them again in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll get 3 long cards and then I can cut those. I'll get 6 long cards. On today's lesson of math, we have no idea what we're doing. One, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna go with it. We're just showing up. We don't have no rules. We're just showing up and doing it. We're just doing something. Doing something. I think that's the whole point of Mary Ellen starting this little series. Just show up and do something. Because again, it's so important, and especially right now, and it's just, there's a teeny tiny part of me that's mad at myself that I've kind of been away from it. Now, with that being said, it's not like I have not been doing anything. I have been doing collage in my reading journal. I have been reading. I have been coloring. I have been cutting paper. I could probably have a glue book convention with 20 people and supply all the images. I have cut up so many magazines. It's very cathartic for me to sit with the TV on or with, you know, family in the room or whatever, and me to just sit and fussy cut images. Very cathartic for me. And so when the world is falling apart, that's what I do. I just want to sit and cut. Sit and cut. So it's not like I've not been doing anything. I just haven't been doing anything. I haven't been making journals. I haven't been really doing much collage. I'm behind on my reading journal. I'm behind on my archetype studies. So, gotta get back in the groove of things. So, moment of truth. We have 12 cards. I love when you do a collage board and you flip it over and you get to see what you're working with. And I love them. 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 I'm quite pleased. They're still very sticky, so I'm not going to do much else with them. Well, let's see here. What time is it? Oh, we're okay on time. It may take 3 days for this to upload, but let's do this. Let us do this. Let's see if I can remember how to use this stuff. And we can go ahead and, how about we go ahead and curve our corners on all of them. I don't want to do this. I don't want to curve my corners. I don't want to do that. Okay. Moving on from that thought. Because I had a different thought. My thought is, I don't even know if I want to edge those corners. So if you watch Cindy and what she did with her fish, she made these little tags. This is the part I saw. She's got a journal that she's used them in, but the video part that I saw, she took her little fish and she had this grungy little background and she sewed it through and she made little tabs. She had like one fish on one side and one on the other side. And I loved that. Great job, Cindy. I'm not saying that's what I want to do. I just want to be very abstract with these fish. And it is very hard for me to just plunk down an image and be done with it. So I don't know if I'll do that or if I'll cut around it or what I'll do. I'm trying to tone down the white around these fish though. I don't know what I'll do yet. So that's why I don't want to go through the trouble of making these. Oh, I'm so indecisive. And if you watch any of my, like my round robin challenge videos, I might make a lot of bases. Because I don't want to commit to something and it be the wrong color or the wrong something or other. That's my problem with just coming on here and doing ephemera pieces to go in a journal one day. You know, with like no direction, no color scheme or anything like that. It's just kind of, but I'm trying to be very abstract and very free with these guys. And see, these cards, I was worried they'd be too small, but look at this guy. So I don't know if I need words on here or if I need, I don't know. And so I don't want to commit. That's what it boils down to. I don't have a vision. I mean, I kind of had a vision. I want to do cards with fish on them, but the extent of what that looked like, I really don't know yet. Because I could probably even, like, cut these down more. So it's possible I might do some trimming around. You know, like glue them down and, like, trim around him and have these little tabs, kind of like Cindy did. But then I don't want to do that to all of them because some of them really could be used for pockets, journal cards, things of that nature. So maybe I need like some more background. Maybe like some dictionary page or something. Maybe I can find some words that are fish related and like do a little scrap of dictionary page. I'm thinking that. I don't know where my big dictionary is right now. I assume it's under this table somewhere. So this is a work in progress, obviously. But I'm thinking that's what I want to do. Find some fish-related words in a dictionary and add them to, it's kind of like another layer of background. So we got our fish inked up. We got our fingers inked up too. So let's set that all aside. And let me take a quick glance and see. I do have a dictionary handy. I do have an old dictionary handy. That's good. It's really old. So let's just look through here and see what we can find. Practical Standard Dictionary. Let's see if we've got a year. 1927. Okay, let's just start with some fish words. Let's just start with fish. E-F, fish. Oh, look at that. That's fabulous. Oh, I'm just going to pull this out real quick. I don't know what we're going to do with it. We're just going to pull it out and set it aside. So there's fish right there. There's a lot of fish stuff here. Fish, fisher, fish guard. So that is definitely a yes. What else about fish? I wonder if catfish is in the dictionary. Look at that. It's not fish, but I love these. Oh my gosh. I love these pages like this. They just, oof. Look at that caterpillar. Catfish. Look at the cats. OMG. I knew there was a reason why I kept this dictionary, because it's fabulous. Okay, catfish is way down here. It just says sea cat. That's kind of boring. I wonder if cod. I wonder if I'm having a moment, you guys. Just hang in with me. I'm kind of having a busy brain moment. I wonder if certain types of fish are in this dictionary. Again, cod, catfish. Cod. A food fish or temperate northern seas. Okay. Make sure I'm not tearing out anything else. We're gonna work with these two for sure. How about lake? I probably need to go through this dictionary and pull out these cool pictures like this. Lake. Lake. Inland body of water. We'll work with that. What about bait? See if it says anything about. Anything designed to allure a fish or other animal, used also figuratively. Okay, we can use bait. I wonder if brim is in here. Look at that. Common American barks. I think my friend Cindy would like that page. Look at there. She'd like that page too. Oh, this is a fabulous old dictionary. It's been sitting on my shelf, just sitting there being all fabulous. Brim is a type of small fish that's very common in brim. Yeah, he's right there. Very common in Arkansas lakes. Brim fishing. Bass. I wonder if bass fish is. I just saw bone. Bonefish is a word. Bone. Bonefish is not a word in this dictionary. Okay. Back to, where was I going? Bass. It smells like an old dictionary. It smells like an old man. In a good way. Like, not musky, but like cologne almost. Oh yeah. QRS. Bark. QQR. Oh, there's a barracuda. That works. Although barracuda are usually in the tropical seas. I wonder, yeah, I'll leave that alone because it is Bass, B-A-S. There's a Basset. One of various perch-like fishes. Okay. What else is fish related? Heck, whitefish. Let's see if the W has some whitefish going on. H-I. Getting back here where it's kind of crispy. Ooh, look at that. Wiring used for tube transmitter and wireless or radio telegraphy or radio telephony. What am I looking for? Whitefish, H-I. I feel like whitefish is probably a tropical fish as well. H-I. Whitefish. A salmon. Oh, salmon. We could do salmon. A salmonoid food fish. Northern regions, mostly in lakes, having teeth minus or absent. Oh, minute or absent. Okay, we'll pull whitefish. And we're going to try not to get OCD about a whitefish definition and it not being a whitefish. Because I don't know my fishes. I guess I could kind of look at this. Number 5 is a whitefish. I can kind of use this as a little bit of a guide if I get too OCD about it. Salmon was the other one I was going to do. We'll see if they have salmon, and then I'll quit playing in the dictionary. I absolutely love dictionaries, but there's a sardine. I could use him. I like all these plants here, but they can't be precious shell. Salmon. I wonder if they have a picture of a salmon. What is that little fish? Maybe I just need to go through and look at the fish. There's sand. What is that? Sand lance? I don't like the way that sounds. Salmon. A fish. Okay, I think I've got enough to work with. Let's just kind of flip through because we like the dictionary and we like to flip through it. I thought I saw another fish. Nope, it was a lizard. It was a lizard. Pond pickerel. We'll pull him. Okay, now we have enough. Unless we see something else that we have to have. Ooh, look at the leaves. There's some knots. Which that would be kind of cool. Yeah, let's pull this for the fishing journal. That would be a neat background. Oh, everywhere, Shell. Your brain is everywhere. A frog. A hippo. There's another fish. Fin. Oh, well, duh. Definitely need that. Duh. Feel kind of silly. I wish I could smell this. It just smells really... If you're a lover of old book smells, this one's got it going on. What is that? A bowfin? Small, voracious, dark color ganoid fish. Great Lakes and found in many of the freshwaters of the United States. Okay. We'll take you. You can join our team. I think I've got enough. There's an anchor. That would be kind of cool. Maybe. I'm gonna take that. I just had a random thought about this journal, about this fish journal. Just hang with me a minute. I've got a brain thought going on here. What is that kind of fish? That is a boarfish. Pertaining to or characteristics of a boar. Oh, that's boorish. Boarfish. Any one of several fishes having a hog-like snout. Oh, here's another fish. A bluefish. Okay, how about we take this page? Okay, I didn't come here for fish. I was looking to see about boat. Boarfish boat is right there. So maybe I can remember to grab that. Okay, there you have it. I will incorporate bits of fish words dictionary pages. Ooh, I got a lot of them. Okay, so let me just kind of show you what I'm thinking about. This is sardine. And so I'm thinking kind of like this, and then don't overthink it, shall. I could easily do like that. I don't think that's a sardine, but you know, if I cover up the fish, then I'll be okay. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So there you have, there's my vision. I'm going to work on these. I'm going to bump off here because this is, it's already an hour long. I got lost in that dictionary for a minute. My apologies. And so I showed up today. Thanks for joining me. And if you watched this, you showed up too, just in a different form. So let's do what we can to tap into our creative selves, and let's not let that go by the wayside amidst all the craziness in the world today. So if you are a creative and if you are creating, figure out a way to show up, whether it's just some random painting on pages or random dictionary tear up or whatever it may be. I highly encourage you to do it. And a huge thank you to Mary Ellen over at Red Parrot. She's showing up. She's been showing up. And I appreciate that. Cindy over at Studio Lou has been showing up. There's a lot of people that have been showing up. Mary Ellen specifically is doing a showing up type series. We're just showing up even though the world around us is in chaos. So, taking up space with our art. So, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.